True or false? You can use the fall annual election period to enroll in a Medigap plan with no health questions asked. Hi, I'm Danielle Roberts, Medicare expert here at Boomer Benefits. And if you answered true, you should definitely continue watching. But you're not alone. Thousands of Medicare beneficiaries get this particular question wrong every single year. In this video, I'll explain why, but more importantly, I'll cover all the things that you can do in the fall annual election period. The annual election period from October 15th to December 7th is for changing your standalone Part D drug plan or your Medicare Advantage plan if you have one. Some people call this period the fall open enrollment, but since Medicare already uses the term open enrollment for several other periods, I like to call this one its more formal name, the fall annual election period, to help beneficiaries keep them straight. Here are the changes you can make to your Part D coverage. You can enroll in a Part D drug plan. You can change from one Part D drug plan to another Part D drug plan. And of course, you can disenroll from Part D altogether. Any of these changes that you make will take effect on January 1st. Here are the changes that you can make to your Medicare Advantage coverage. You can leave original Medicare to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan. You can change from one Medicare Advantage plan to another, and you can disenroll from an existing or current Medicare Advantage plan and return to original Medicare. Again, those changes that you make will take effect on January 1st. Now, just because you leave your Medicare Advantage plan to return to original Medicare does not mean that you are guaranteed a free pass into a Medigap plan. The annual election period has absolutely nothing to do with Medigap. So let's address why some of you may have thought that you could use the annual election period to enroll into a Medigap plan without health questions. Well, it seems logical, right? When something is advertised every year as an election period or open enrollment period, you would think that you could make any change that you want during that period. However, Medigap plans do not change their core benefits from year to year. They have their own one-time 6-month open enrollment period when you first sign up for Part B, so they're not part of the annual election period. This means that if you are already 6 months or more out from your Part B effective date and you now want to get a Medigap plan, you should be prepared to answer health questions in most states and in most circumstances. Now, there are a few states with exceptions to this rule where someone could return to original Medicare from a Medicare Advantage plan and then go out and buy a Medigap policy without having to answer health questions. In Connecticut, Massachusetts, and New York, they have continuous open enrollment, which means the state laws there require insurance carriers to offer Medigap plans to all beneficiaries age 65 and older. And in Maine, the state law requires insurers to offer at least Medigap Plan A during an annual open enrollment period. Plan A is the Medigap plan with the least benefits. So you've now learned what changes the annual election period allows you to make, and you've learned that changing your Medigap plan is not related to the annual election period. The good news about this is that it minimizes the things that you need to worry about during the fall annual election period. You can concentrate on just making changes to your standalone Part D drug plan or Medicare Advantage plan, as those are the only types of plans affected by the annual election period. If you want to apply for a new Medigap plan or change your existing Medigap plan, you can do that any time of year as long as you can pass the underwriting. Medigap plans do have rate increases from year to year, so most people shop that whenever they get a rate increase letter from their insurance company, which is often upon your policy anniversary. Are you considering a plan change during the next Medicare annual election period? If so, you might want to check out our videos on the top annual election period mistake that you don't want to make.